Welcome to you all in this online class. My dear student, as you know, today we will learn something that is very important in our chapter, our state government. This is the revision, as we know. Actually, I have prepared this PDF by making it interesting and catchy so that you can concentrate yourself. All this topic and background is correlated. Here this picture in background you are seeing, this is the building of Legislative Assembly that is in our capital Patna. In this chapter, the main topics we will revise. Here main topic is given related to these 3-4 topics. In this whole class we will discuss. First is the state legislature, second the governor, and third the function of council of ministers, right? Council of Ministers. As you know, this PDF is prepared by your teacher only for you. So my dear student, you can ask any question, any queries regarding this matter. As we know, in our country there are basically two main levels of government, although as we learn, there are three levels: national level, state level government, and local level government. That is called central government, state government, and local self-government. But on major scale, there are two levels of government. One is called national level government, another is called state level of government. Is it clear? Here you are looking at about the subjects and the list of subjects over which law can be made by the national as well as the state government. Why this division is done? It is why, to check the disputes, confusion, overlapping of their rights, overlapping of rights between state government and national government. ऐसा ना हो कि किसी सब्जेक्ट पर लॉ बनाने के लिए नेशनल गवर्नमेंट और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट दोनों के बीच में डिस्प्यूट हो, विवाद हो, या फिर कोई कन्फ्लिक्ट हो जाए, उसको बचाने के लिए हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन मेकर ने क्या डिसीजन लिया कि ऑल दी सब्जेक्ट्स ओवर व्हिच लॉ कैन बी मेड should be divided into some certain list and their rights should also be bifurcated or cleared. कि दोनों तरह के गवर्नमेंट के जुरिस्डिक्शन, कार्य क्षेत्र को, एरिया ऑफ वर्क को और सब्जेक्ट जिस पर वो लॉ बना सकते हैं उसको डिवाइड कर दें, सो दैट नो कन्फ्लिक्ट कैन टेक प्लेस, कोई कन्फ्लिक्ट दोनों के बीच में ना हो. इसलिए बेसिकली 3 लिस्ट को प्रिपेयर किया गया और सारे सब्जेक्ट्स को, हर तरह के मैटर को जिस पर की लॉ बनाया जा सकता है, जो लोगों के लाइफ से जुड़ी हुई बात हो, जिस पर लॉ बनाना अनिवार्य है, रूल बनाना कंपलसरी है, मैंडेटरी है, उन सारे सब्जेक्ट को बेसिकली 3 लिस्ट में डिवाइड कर दिया गया. ठीक है. एक फर्स्ट इज कॉल्ड द यूनियन लिस्ट which have 97 subjects, for example railway, finance, defense, etc., over which only parliament, central government, can make the law. And second one is state list, over which only state government can make law. No doubt in some predicament situation national government also can make law, but generally on the subject mentioned in the subject list, only state legislature or state government can make law. Such subjects are, for example, police, local self-government, agriculture, forest, etc. And there are 47 subjects which are reserved for both. That is reserved in concurrent list, over which state government as well as national government can make law. It depends on the interest of the subject, interest of the national government or the state government. अगर इसमें चेंज लाना है, रूल बनाना है ऐसे सब्जेक्ट पर, अगर ये सब्जेक्ट नेशनल इंटरेस्ट में है, होल कंट्री के इंटरेस्ट में है, तो नेशनल गवर्नमेंट लॉ बनाएगी, आई मीन पार्लियामेंट बनाएगी। अगर ऐसे सब्जेक्ट सिर्फ स्टेट के इंटरेस्ट से रिलेटेड हैं, तो इस पर जो लेजिस्लेट होगा लॉ, जो लॉ बनाया जाएगा वो स्टेट गवर्नमेंट बनाएगी। इसलिए कंकरेंट लिस्ट सब्जेक्ट जो है वो दोनों के लिए होता है। इज इट क्लियर? देयर आर ओनली 3 सब्जेक्ट्स, नो डाउट। वन न्यू सब्जेक्ट इज ऑल्सो देयर, दैट इज कॉल्ड रेसिडुअरी पावर्स। और वो रेसिडुअरी पावर में वैसे सब्जेक्ट को रखा गया जो उस वक्त जब कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बन रहा था सब्जेक्ट नहीं थे। ऐसे सब्जेक्ट को इसलिए बनाया गया कि भविष्य में, आई मीन फ्यूचर में, अगर कोई ऐसी बातें होती हैं, कोई ऐसे सब्जेक्ट क्रिएट होते हैं, इमरजेंस होता है किसी ऐसे सब्जेक्ट मैटर का, तो वो ऐसे सब्जेक्ट लिस्ट में डाले जाएंगे जिनको रेसिडुअरी पावर बोलते हैं। जैसे अभी कंप्यूटर, सॉफ्टवेयर, हार्डवेयर रिलेटेड, साइबर क्राइम, ये सारी चीजें जो हैं वो रेसिडुअरी पावर में होता है और वो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के अंदर होता है। तो बेसिकली यार 3 लिस्ट, और आपने देखा ये तीनों लिस्ट में एक चीज आपने क्या देखा, वन यूनिक और सम क्वाइट डिफरेंट थिंग्स यू हैव ऑब्जर्व। व्हाट? द इंटरफेरेंस ऑफ यूनियन गवर्नमेंट। अब यूनियन गवर्नमेंट में देखो सबसे ज्यादा है 97, ये कोई स्ट्रॉन्गर बनाता है दूसरे के कंपैरिजन में। रेस्ट में उससे कम सब्जेक्ट है, जैसे स्टेट लिस्ट में 66, in concurrent list only 47 subjects are there. And second important fact, what have you observed? The state government cannot interfere into union list, but union government can interfere in all the 3 lists. Union list is reserved for him, and in spite of it, I mean in spite of having the reserved subjects for union government, the government also can interfere in the matters of state list and the concurrent list. So we can say the division of the subjects also has made our union government or central government more powerful than the state government. Here in short I have written the central government is more powerful or has more power, resources and finance, I mean money material. Is it clear? Now I want to interact with you by closing this slide, and through your chat box you tell me, is any problem? Write in your chat box. If you have any problem, you can share. I will solve your problem. Okay, no problem. Thank you. So did we continue? Very good. Yes, listen. Now next is what? Next slide is the state legislature. I mean, as we know, there are 3 organs of the government. One is called legislative body, second is known as executive body, and third is known as judiciary. You have already learned the state legislature work is to make the law for the state. Executive, I mean governor, council of ministers along with the chief minister, is called the executive body at state level, and high court and lower courts are included into judiciary. Let we know about the function of or composition of state legislature. Actually, state legislature is a law-making institution or body. All the members of this institution is elected by the people directly. Voters cast vote in favor of their representatives, and one who gets maximum vote in a constituency is declared elected. ठीक है, आपको मालूम है कि लेजिस्लेचर के लिए लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली के लिए जो इलेक्शन होता है उसमें जो 18 ईयर्स ओल्ड पीपल हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड वोटर्स, उनको राइट होता है वोट कास्ट करने का, और जो सबसे ज्यादा वोट लाता है रिप्रेजेंटेटिव, उसको इलेक्टेड डिक्लेयर किया जाता है, उसको ही रिप्रेजेंटेटिव डिक्लेयर किया जाता है, इलेक्टेड रिप्रेजेंटेटिव डिक्लेयर किया जाता है. ठीक है, तो इन दिस यू हैव लर्न दिस वन. एक्चुअली देयर आर टू टाइप्स ऑफ legislature, right? Legislature main work is what? To make law. हर स्टेट में एक गवर्नमेंट होती है और गवर्नमेंट के लिए जरूरी है कि वो लॉ बनाए, और ये वर्क कौन करता है? लेजिस्लेटिव बॉडी करता है. तो ये लेजिस्लेचर कहते हैं इसको. और लेजिस्लेचर दो तरह के होते हैं. देयर आर टू काइंड्स ऑफ लेजिस्लेचर इन आवर कंट्री, राइट? दे आर unicameral legislature and bicameral legislature. What do you mean by unicameral legislature? Unicameral legislature means legislature having one house, and bicameral legislature means having two houses. ठीक है, तो यूनिकैमरल में एक ही हाउस होता है, एक ही सदन होता है, जिसको हम क्या कहते हैं? लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली. और बाइकैमरल में दो होता है, लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली एंड लेजिस्लेटिव काउंसिल. इज इट क्लियर? बिहार में, कैन यू टेल मी इन आवर स्टेट व्हिच टाइप ऑफ लेजिस्लेचर इज एग्जिस्टेड? इन चैट बॉक्स यू कैन राइट इन आवर स्टेट बिहार which type of legislature exists. Yes, correct answer is bicameral, because here there are two houses under our legislature, that is called legislative assembly and legislative council. Bicameral legislature is existed only in 6 states of India. They are Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh. So be very choosy in this regard. Your eyes should be very alert to these catchy points, because this type of question is generally asked. Name the 6 states, or in how many states bicameral legislature exists. Write the name of them, or write the name of these 6 states. Here one image house building, right, is existed here, shown here. There is Bihar Legislative Assembly, a symbol of legislature of our state. Now next, members of Legislative Assembly. What is the total number of the MLAs? Right, MLAs. What is the full form of MLAs? M for member, right? L for legislative. Have you understood? L for legislative. चलो ये फुल फॉर्म नहीं हो पा रहा है. एंड A for assembly, member of legislative assembly, member of legislative assembly, MLA. Now number of, it depends on the state population, what should be the total number of MLAs or member of Legislative Assembly, it is not fixed for all the states. It differentiates because the number of the member of Legislative Assembly depends on the population of the state or number of the people of that state. But there is certain rule, not less than 60 members should be in any legislative assembly, and not more than 500 members should be in legislative assembly of any state. One or three examples, 4 examples are given in this slide. In Bihar, there are 243 members. In UP, 404. In Jharkhand, 81. Mizoram have 40 representatives, MLAs. Who elect these representatives? They are directly elected by the people, voters. One who is 18 years and above old can cast votes in election, and they elect their representatives. उनका मिनिमम एज क्या होना चाहिए? कैन यू बी द कैंडिडेट फॉर लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली इलेक्शन? क्या आप असेंबली इलेक्शन कंटेस्ट कर सकते हो? नो. व्हाई? बिकॉज you are below the age of 25 years. It is the rule that a person who is 25 years and above old can contest election. But there is differentiation in the age matter in context with the MLC. What is the full form of MLC? Member of Legislative Council. MLA, member of Legislative Assembly, and MLC, member of Legislative Council. What should be the minimum age of a person to be MLC? 30 years. So be very conscious and cautious in writing the answer if such type of question is given. Now, this is the differences in the age. Now, what is the function of the state legislature? As you know, it makes the law for the state on the subject listed into state and concurrent list. Second important work is it passes annual budget. Budget is the statement or documents mentioning the income and expenditure of a state or of any organization for a particular time period. Here, annual budget is a description document in which all the sources of income and wage of or the agenda of or item of expenditure is written. So this is called annual budget. Annual budget is the statement which deals with the expenses and income of a state. Third main point or function is what? It keeps check on the Council of Ministers. As you know, all the Council of Ministers are chosen from the legislature. So it is their constitutional duty that they should be in faith of legislative council or legislature. They cannot ignore the legislature, and if in any case Council of Ministers or Chief Minister does any illegal work, it is restricted by the legislature. So in this way, legislature keeps check on the Council of Ministers. Fourth important work is what? Money bill can be introduced here. I mean, only in Legislative Assembly, money bill is introduced, which after passing this bill, government can expense money on any scheme or concerned scheme or programs. Without passing this money bill, the government is unable to use even a pice of government. Now next is famous, important work. The elected members take part in the president election. When president election is held, only the elected members of different parties of legislative assembly can participate. Now next important word, governor. Okay. Now again, I am giving you chance to share your view. If you have any problem, you can ask. Minimum age. Here in our state, there is no any lieutenant. Here there is no system of lieutenant. And Ayush Kumar, there is no lieutenant governor here. Now next, we are going to, yes, test will be conducted. Okay, I am watching my time also. Let me to use it. Now next is governor. The main work of governor is very important. As we know, governor is known as a Rajyapal, who is called nominal head and appointed by the president. Why he is called the nominal head? Constitutional head, नाम मात्र का हेड क्यों माना जाता है? इसलिए माना जाता है कि हेड इसलिए माना जाता है बिकॉज ऑल द वर्क्स इंपॉर्टेंट एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव वर्क इज डन ऑन हिज नेम, राइट? जितने भी काम होते हैं वो राज्यपाल के नेम पर ही होते हैं, ठीक है? इसलिए वो हेड हो गए हेड। नॉमिनल क्यों, नाम मात्र का? कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल क्यों? बिकॉज he cannot ignore the advice of chief minister or council of ministers. He is bound to act as per the advice of council of ministers and chief ministers. No doubt chief minister is an integrated part of council of ministers, inevitable parts of council of ministers. Now main powers. He appoints the chief minister, leader of the majority party. I mean, he is not free to appoint anyone as the leader, chief minister. That person must be the leader of the majority party. Second important, he appoints high officials in the state. Third, he can address, summon, call and dissolve the legislative assembly. Next, he approved the bill to be law, because without the signature of governor, no bill can be passed and cannot be law. And fifth point, he issue an ordinance, a special order, especially when session is not on in the state. And last one, he can reduce or pardon the punishment given by as per the state law. Okay, now let me to share your views and be ready for test. Okay. Now, are you ready to take the test? Are you ready? Be ready. Okay. Have you seen? Okay, start. If you have seen, you start it. Start the test. Again, I am giving okay. Look at If you have any problem, you can tell me through your chat box.